everybody. Welcome. Alright, same place, different day, but I am going to leave that opening clip in because my son is the cutest ever, and I'm not getting rid of that. So anyway, I am at the office right now. I just finished pumping, actually. Got some milk for him when he wakes up. He's over there asleep. Manny is at home right now doing some things at home. So we just kind of separated this morning to get different things done. I'm getting things done here at the office. And so, yeah, anyway, Zion is asleep over there. We have a whole setup in here for him. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of what we're doing. I'm using these Nano B bottles. So I'm going to use, and I put this pump milk in here for him. I really like these, but if you saw my last vlog where I said that my milk, I had like 6 ounces of milk and it went all over the fridge. All 4 of them went all over the fridge. It was these bottles, and it's because I love these bottles. I like the flow of the nipple. I like the way they are. I just think they're cool. But they're hard to put together because they just like, they don't screw on or anything. You just like have to shove this part onto this part. And so I can never get it. Manny had to do this for me. I could never get like it shoved down enough. I don't have any makeup on today either. I'm just like completely natural because it was time to leave. So that's really the reason for that. I've also been drinking these Premier Proteins because they're a quick, easy thing to grab. And they're really good. So anyway, getting some work done. Got a new desk in here. I don't know if you guys saw. It's like a thinner desk. My old one was like a lot chunkier than this. So I'm excited about that. There's like more room in here now. Okay, so we're home for lunch. I am not feeling great. I have really bad headache today. I haven't had a headache like this in a long time. It's like throbbing kind of headache. And like bending over or doing anything, oh gosh, it just really, really hurts. So I am making some coffee right now. And sometimes caffeine will help. I don't get headaches from not having caffeine. I used to, but now my body's just kind of used to, like, you know, either way. Like, I don't really have like the headaches from not having caffeine anymore. I mean, I drink coffee every day, but for some reason, if I don't get a headache, and I used to. But sometimes just the caffeine will help, even if it has nothing to do with that. So we'll see. I'm just probably, you know, tired. I'm having a newborn, and then also, just might be sinuses. I don't know. Really good coffee though. So yeah, I look rough, and this is what today is like. So we'll have an hour of lunch, which is actually only have a little bit of time left, and then go back, and it's 1:15 right now, so go back in like, I think like 20 minutes, and then be done for the day at 3:30. So actually the day goes pretty quick. The mornings just seem to fly by. So anyway, that's kind of what was on today's agenda. This headache has really got me like distracted almost. Like I feel like I can't do anything I'm trying to do because my head is just hurting. And the only thing that helps is if I like squeeze it and like put pressure on it and stuff. So anyway, it's just a weird headache, but just walking around the office. His pacifier matches his outfit, so we're pretty cool like that. It's warm in here, so we got the air going, got a fan on. Feels better out here. Mama's headache is not any better, but baby boy is cozy, so that's good. I need to get my sermon finished. for tomorrow night for youth. I thought he was gonna want to eat, but then he just went to sleep, so I guess we're gonna wait a little bit longer before we eat. He holds his little pacifier like that. Especially this one because it has that huge thing.
Handsome. He's the cutest boy ever.
He was smiling a ton. And then now I've got the camera and he's not. Where's that rag? I've lost that like 27 times. There we go. Burp cloths are like hard to keep up with. We're just hanging out a little bit. He had his breakfast. And we're just hanging out. He's just in a good mood. He's been smiling. He's been smiling and laughing almost. Yeah, he's excited. So anyway, we are just hanging out. I was watching a vlog on the TV. He is just talking to me and staring at me and pulling my hair. He had his pajamas on. He had this little pajama nightgown thing on, but took that off because it covers his hands, like has little mitten type things that you put over his hands. And when he's awake, that aggravates him really bad. He likes to be able to like move his hands and see his hands, and it like frustrates him when they're in something when he's awake. So he is naked right now, which here in Texas it's hot because it's August. So and we don't keep it like extremely cold in our house or anything. We don't keep it hot, but so really he does okay like this. I put him in a blanket a lot of the time, but he's really warm. He's kind of like hot-blooded, which is weird for a baby, but he like sweats, and like he's not really ever cold. His feet get a little bit cold sometimes, so I always cover them up, put socks on him or whatever, but he never seems uncomfortable. And he likes to just be in his diaper like this too. And he, gets milk on himself, poops on himself. Last night we had an adventure. It was 1 a.m. I only know that because I took a picture. It was 1 a.m., 12:59 to be exact. And I was holding him, trying to get him to go back to sleep. I think he had just eaten or something. And I was holding him, trying to get him to go back to sleep. He just stares at me like that. And he pooped. And I heard him poop. He poops really loud. He's wild. But it came through his clothes that he was wearing. He was wearing this little clothes, and it came through the back of his clothes. And so when it did that, I mean, immediately, like, as soon as he pooped, it just went out of his clothes. So I was like, this is definitely going to be an interesting one. It's not like he had been laying in it or anything. It just shot out. So anyway, I went to go change him, and it was a big time, like, blowout. And he really doesn't have blowouts that much. He poops, like, often. It's like mom life talk, but he poops often, but he doesn't really like always poop a lot. A lot of the time it's just small amounts. So anyway, he's interested in the story. You were there. Remember that? Remember that? Manny. You remember that when you were there? Yeah. You were there last night when you pooped everywhere. So anyway, I got him cleaned up and everything, and I'm thinking this whole time that he's gonna pee, because he does that, like, especially because it took me a while to clean him up, so I knew at some point, because it wasn't quick, he was gonna pee on me. And normally I'll try to like cover him up or whatever to where he doesn't pee everywhere, but it was just such a mess. I was thinking, like, honestly, pee is easier to clean up than if I got poop all over the place, so I'll just let him pee if he does and clean it up. So anyway, I'm like trying to clean him up, and it's everywhere, like front, back. It's on his actual back. He got his foot in it because his feet just go wild. I'm trying to hold him, and it's just like, you see, go wild. So he got a little bit on his foot, so I'm trying to wipe his foot so he doesn't get that everywhere. And then he starts spitting up a little bit. It wasn't bad, just like a little bit of, because he just eaten, just like a little bit of milk came out. It wasn't like bad or anything. He doesn't really spit up too bad. It's just mostly like milk that he's like been holding or something, I don't know. But anyway, so then he starts spitting up a little bit. So I'm trying to like sit him up because I don't want to be laying down, even though he was fine. He turned his head to the side, but he's smiling again. He's in such a good mood. Anyway, so then I'm trying to wipe his mouth off, and I'm trying to get the poop off of him. And then he does exactly what I thought that he would do, and he peed. And he actually peed a lot. It wasn't just like, it was like a huge amount of pee that just went all over the floor. And so he peed on the floor, And then I'm trying to get him settled down to go to sleep because at this point he's wide awake. Like I didn't think he was gonna go back to sleep at all. So anyway, I get him up, and a lot of the time he'll sleep through diaper changes at that time if he was already asleep, or he'll go back to sleep right away. Like he doesn't. But at this point he was so awake because it was just such a big thing. He had to lay there for a while and get wiped down all the way, like pretty much his whole body. So then I bring him back into the living room, and I'm like trying to put him back to sleep, and he had just eaten, so I gave him a pacifier because he likes to suck on something to go to sleep, and I knew he didn't want anything to eat. So anyway, I gave him his little pacifier, and I was singing to him. I was singing a Barney song. Actually, I was singing Jesus Loves Me first. We like that one. And then I was singing that Barney song, the I Love You, You Love Me song. So anyway, we were singing and just hanging out, and then he started smiling. He didn't have his pacifier in at this point. He started smiling so big at me just from when I was singing that song to him. It was so cute. And I was thinking, like, obviously, and things like that, like changing diapers in the middle of the night and blowouts and whatever, it really doesn't bother me. I think it's really funny. It wasn't like a big deal at all. But I was thinking, like, how blessed and how privileged I am to be able to experience that. Like, as I was changing his diaper and then as he was smiling at me afterwards, I was thinking, like, there are so many people out there who are in the place that Manny and I were in not long ago at all, where they don't even know if they're ever going to be able to have a kid. They don't know if they're ever going to be able to experience this. They don't know, if they'll ever see this little smile or have a little baby or have the opportunity to sit up all night with a baby or to change a diaper in the night. It's an opportunity. It's a privilege, and not everybody gets that. And it was just like brings me back to that. I think going through infertility gave me perspective on a lot of things. And okay. Oh goodness, we had a spit up moment. Like I said, when he spits up, it's just like milk coming out, but it's not like gross or anything. It's just milk. But he was hiccuping, and every time he had a hiccup, milk was coming out of his mouth. I don't know. So I had to get him up, and Manny has him right now. But anyway, so I was thinking, how much of a privilege it is to be able to experience these things that so many people are praying to experience, that I prayed to experience for so many years. Even the parts that, aren't, like, some people look at them as like, like staying, like being awake at night, or, having blowouts and getting pooped on and all that stuff. Most people probably don't look at that as being like a fun experience, but for me and for Manny, this is exactly what we wanted. And every time I just like laugh and just can't get over that I get to do that I get to be a mom, and I've literally wanted this for so many years. And so I was just thinking that last night as I was changing his diaper, and I know that if you're in that place right now where you're just hoping and praying and struggling, this is not helpful. It's like, well, good for you. But, and I know that feeling very well. But, I don't know. I think that I hope that our story gives hope to people and allows people to understand that it gets better, and it, isn't going to be like that forever, that it will get better, that you will see a light at the end of a very dark and difficult tunnel, that it will get better. And so I just always want to encourage people with that. I never want to just throw my story out there and just be like, yeah, look, it happened for me, and I'm happy now, so too bad for you. Like, I know sometimes it can feel that way with people when they share their story. So for me, I just want it to be like, listen, this is what happened for us, and God did it for us, and God can do it for you. He's able to do it for you. And so yeah, I don't know. I know that I was thinking about all over the world, there are people praying and hoping and crying and doing all the things that we did for over 4 years, just hoping for an opportunity to have a baby. There are people doing IVF and IUI and, medicated cycles and whatever else people are doing to try to have babies. And, it's hard, and it's a struggle, and it's sad, and it's, has a lot of challenges. And so, I don't know, I was just thinking about there are women and men all over the world that are going through this, and what a privilege it is that we are on the other side, and I will not take it for granted. ever, not for a day, and so I don't know, I just felt like sharing that because I was thinking about it last night, and I don't know, I just think it's such a miracle that we get to live. And so anyway, if you're new, we did IVF. If you haven't figured that out by now, you probably have, but we did IVF to conceive the baby that you just saw. His name is Zion, and he is 1 month old, a little bit over a month, and he is the greatest blessing of our entire lives. And we have one more baby. We have one more frozen embryo at our fertility clinic, and we're actually about to pay what they call the storage fee. I call it room and board, for him or her to live at the fertility clinic until it's time for transfer. And we do plan on doing another transfer in probably like a year. And we will vlog that whole process. We vlogged, it's more like kind of like a docu-series of our IVF journey. And we actually have that here on YouTube. And so I just wanted to share that if you're interested, because I really like to watch those types of videos. So yeah, we have everything. I mean, it's actually really cool. I am really happy with the way that it came out, just because like our clinic and my doctor, our RE specifically, he allowed us to film literally everything. Like I filmed my saline sonogram, like obviously I couldn't film like during egg retrieval, but I filmed everything around it, everything around the transfer. I didn't film in the room, but everything else. And so there are a lot of appointments, like the saline sonogram, I filmed the whole thing. And I pretty much leave all of that in. I mean, it's very raw and very real, and not a ton edited out. I mean, they're long videos because we didn't want to edit a ton of stuff out. We wanted to show like the real reality of what it's like. And shots, almost every shot that we did for IVF is documented. We literally filmed every day. And because every day they are a little bit different. I mean, you do the same thing every day, but they are just a little bit different. Like some days they're honestly worse than other days and stuff like that. Especially the progesterone shots that you have at like when you do a transfer. Those some days are really rough, and then some days they're not bad at all. So we filmed literally all of them, and we filmed also when we found out that we were pregnant with him and going to the doctor after that. I mean, we filmed everything. So I say all of that to let you know you can check it out. But I'm going to do a whole video. I said this on Instagram the other day about IVF. I want to do like common questions that I'm asked and things like that. So if you have any questions, make sure you let me know. Because I get asked things all the time, even from people who are never going to do IVF. I think it's just a curiosity thing, and I don't blame them. I think it's very cool and very interesting. And so, yeah, I want to kind of film a video. I love talking about it. I truly, like, genuinely am passionate about IVF. I think it is such an incredible thing that God allows us to have. And it's so cool and so incredible. So, anyway, I love talking about it and, sharing my thoughts and all that kind of stuff. And I'm super excited, even though we have a newborn, really honestly excited for our next transfer and to be able to film that. So when we did our egg retrieval and all of that, we actually shared the videos after it was all over, after we were actually already pregnant. But this next transfer, I think we will go ahead and probably share during the process. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to say good morning. I'm going to do some pumping and get on with our day. Alright, I just laid him down for a nap. It is about 2:30. He goes down really easily for naps. I just hold him a lot of the time. Like that time he wasn't hungry or anything, so he didn't have a bottle or pacifier or anything. I just hold him, and like sometimes I'll walk around, sometimes I'll just sit and kind of rock back and forth or whatever, and he just falls right to sleep in my arms. And then I transition him and lay him down, and he transitions really easily too. So he is a really good baby. He's very calm, and he naps really well and sleeps really well and stuff. So really blessed with that. But I'm gonna do some cleaning. To be honest with you, most of the time I sit and hold him. when he's napping. I just love to do that. I know people are like, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't hold him all the time. I firmly believe you cannot spoil a newborn baby. And I was telling my friend yesterday, even if you could spoil a newborn baby, I would be spoiling him because I'm gonna hold him. I've prayed a long time for this, and I get the opportunity to be with him every day and all that, and I'm going to make the most of it. So anyway, I normally hold him, but today I need to do some things, and I'm sure he'll nap other times, but I need to do some things around the house. I need to do some cleaning. I've really been slacking with housework just because I'm so obsessed with holding him, and then breastfeeding and pumping and all that is a full-time job, so there's like always something to do with like getting ahead with that and everything, like as far as pumping goes. So yeah, it's been, obviously it takes a lot of time. So the house has been not doing so well, so I'm going to try to get things together. Manny actually fully cleaned it the other day, but just with like having bottles around and different things, it just gets messy really fast and really easily, so I have to sort that out. I'm wearing some these are maternity leggings actually, and they're really comfortable. I know I am literally 5 weeks postpartum, 5 weeks post-op for my C-section, and I'm still uncomfortable with like wearing jeans and stuff. I wear them when I go out, like when I go to church mostly, but they are very uncomfortable on my incision, even though I'm wearing like high-waisted jeans, so they don't cut me right on my incision, but they obviously rub on it. So anyway, I fit in my old jeans, but they are very uncomfortable just from that little incision. That is still uncomfortable to touch it, and it's not like super painful anymore. It's just like uncomfortable. It itches. It feels strange when anything's on it. It's weird. Even these leggings will make it feel a little bit weird, but jeans are like very uncomfortable still at 5 weeks postpartum. So C-sections are definitely a big thing to recover from, and I want to do a whole video about that because I have several things to say about my recovery. It was interesting, and definitely I know people out there can relate. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do some housework. All right, we are at Dirt Cheap today. I don't know if I said this already. I think I did. Dirt Cheap, the location closest to us, is closing permanently, and I'm so sad. I got a Starbucks. This is the salted caramel cream cold brew, but they didn't have cold brew, so it's just iced coffee. It's really good. It's Zion's first time at Dirt Cheap out of the womb.
Well, probably why.
Maybe his last time. No, it won't be his last time. We'll go to, yeah, this location. Probably his last time at this location. We'll go to Dallas, though. I don't know if I talked about it yet or not, but this location is closing. This is the one in Texarkana that's the closest to us. We come here all the time. If you follow the vlogs, we're like obsessed with Dirt Cheap. It's my favorite store. We also love to go to the ones in Dallas. They're actually nicer there anyway. But Dallas is a couple hours away, and this one's close to us, but they're closing. And I was so sad about that because this is like our favorite thing to do on like Fridays. We always do this, and especially like now we had the baby, and they've always got Cat and Jack baby clothes from Target, and we need to look at those while we're here because actually he is going to be needing some more clothes because he's growing out of everything. He's growing so fast that literally his 0 to 3 month clothes are hanging on by a thread. He is actually wearing some 3 to 6 now, and he's just now turned a month old, so a little bit ahead on the size charts. He's really big, you guys. He's actually, our niece is she's Manny's sister's daughter. She's 10 weeks older than him, and he's literally bigger than she is. So he's a big boy, and we need some clothes because I feel like someday we're gonna wake up and he's not gonna fit in anything that we have, because we only really have up to 3 to 6 months, and then we have like some random like 9-month stuff, but not really anything that he can wear regularly. So yeah, anyway, he's huge. Okay, so we're home, and I just tried to record this, and for some reason it didn't record. So we got a few things, and I want to show you guys. They had really great prices today on baby stuff and like kids stuff. They have a ton of kids stuff, but most of it today was girl stuff or like toddler sizes, and obviously we don't need quite that big, although we were looking to buy some bigger stuff because we have a lot of 0 to 3 month clothing for him, because everybody was like, that's the size you'll be in a long time, so you need, you know, not really newborn, but 0 to 3. I feel like we needed newborn a little bit of a longer stretch than I expected. Not too long, but a little bit longer. And then 0 to 3 was like basically didn't happen. Like we had like a week of him actually fitting in 0 to 3. And now he still fits in 0 to 3, but some things that we have 0 to 3, obviously it's like with any clothing brand. All brands are different. Even for adults is like that. But a lot of the 0 to 3 month stuff we have is like getting way too small on him. He is really long and he's getting real chunky. So he's a big boy. I just think he's going to be a very big boy. And he's actually, today he wore 3 to 6 months. For his 1 month picture, he was wearing a 3 to 6 month pair of pants that fit him perfectly. And some of the 3 to 6 month stuff we have is still big. But it's to the point where I'm having to try things on him to see, because I don't want him to outgrow something before he gets to wear it. So I'm glad I tried the 3 to 6 months, because he's in a lot of that already. So we got him this cute little t-shirt. It's $1, which I'll show you guys. It is just a black t-shirt. I think it's really cute. I feel like you don't really see this kind of stuff that often for kids. It's 9-month size, which it's a t-shirt. So I feel like when he's truly in 6 months, he could probably wear this because it could be looser. And so, oh gosh, anyway, it's Carter's. It was $1, and I always show this because people always ask me about Dirt Cheap and how it works. This says $12, and a lot of people get confused by that, and they look and they're like, this is not really that good of prices. Well, when it gets to Dirt Cheap, they have the original price that it was there. So like when it first got there, it was marked at $12. All of the time, literally all the time, they're dropping these prices. So this is $1 now. So you have to get the app and scan this little code. And sometimes it'll have like a letter, say it'll have the letter Z or something like that, and it'll have signs up that tell you how much that letter is. So like everything marked Z would be $3 or whatever it is. So anyway, that's how it works. You have to know how it works, or it won't be as successful for you. If you don't have the app though, you can just take things up front and ask, but obviously that's kind of annoying. So this is 9 months. Really excited about getting him a little t-shirt. He has another one that's actually just like that, except it's gray. Like I said, we didn't get that much stuff because they didn't have that much stuff for boys especially. I was super excited about these. These are 6 to 9 months. And again, I don't think it's going to be that long before he can wear these. I'd say when it gets to be like, you know, closer to fall, he'll definitely be wearing these. It's a baby cat and Jack. 6 to 9 months, and they're little joggers. I saw some like this on H&M. H&M's having a sale right now as well, and I wanted to get them, but honestly they were just a little bit more than I wanted to spend even on the sale, especially because he grows out of things really quickly, and I think that's going to be continuous. I think he's just going to be a very big boy, so he's going to be growing fast. It's like this with a little t-shirt. How cute would that be? And he actually has a pair of shoes that would fit him at the same time. These will probably. That would be really cute. So love those. They feel great. Cat and Jack's an awesome brand. And then we also got in this other Carter's it's a t-shirt, but it's this long sleeve. It's also 9 months. Basically the same thing. It's just long sleeved. And it's gray. So that's what we got him. And then we also saw this at the register. And these are the Shea Moisture baby wash and shampoo for like delicate skin. And he loves bath time. And so we just wanted to kind of try these out, because obviously when you bathe a baby, they can get dry pretty easily. And so that looked like something good to try out. They were really inexpensive, and you use like minuscule amounts on a baby, so that'll last a long time. And then for myself, I'm going to try these on a little bit, but I got these shorts. They are from A New Day, which is that Target brand. And I love these. I think just like dressing them real casual with like a graphic tee or something would be really cute. And I like the length of them. I have a really hard time with shorts because they're always like too short. I am not very tall, but I'm not like the shortest person. I'm 5'5", and so they're always short on me. And I think that, you know, obviously shorts are just made to be that way a lot of the time, and I'm not a big fan of that. So honestly, I typically don't wear shorts just because they're hard to find. I have a pair on today from H&M that are similar style to this, but I like that the longer shorts are becoming more popular again. And I just really like these a lot. So from A New Day, excited. You can wear them a million different ways, and these I think could easily transition to fall, because you could wear just, I mean, fall, especially in Texas, Here, this is an example. That one literally has the letter Z, and these were $3. I think that might be why I said that earlier. But anyway, so these could easily transition to fall, especially in Texas, because it does not get cold. So that's that. But anyway, a little cardigan or something with that jacket, it'd be really cute. So that is our little dirt cheap haul. Honestly, they didn't have a whole lot, and I would expect they probably won't have a whole lot at that location anymore because they're closing, and so they're not going to be getting shipments in like they normally would. But dirt cheap, if you know how to shop there and you understand it and you know the days that are best to go, certain days are a lot better than other days, then it's an incredible place to go. I know they have them all over the South. I don't think they have them up north where I'm from. They don't have any, but I think I saw on their Instagram today they're in 9 states right now, and it's all over the South. So I think they might have some in Tennessee, a couple at least. They have them in all over Texas. They're like really big in Texas, and some in Arkansas. So yeah, definitely if you have one by you, I know they have a little locator on their online. You can find out. You need to check it out. Here he is right now. He's just sitting on my lap like he's a big boy. He is. He is a big boy. Look.
Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. You had a little spit up, so we're going to go take a bath. He needs a bath today anyway, so it's a perfect time. Perfect time to go take a bath, isn't it? Yeah. It's a good time.
He's been smiling, like on purpose now. They call it social smiles or whatever. I got a cute little picture today I'm going to post on Instagram. He is too precious. Did I something on my teeth? No. He's too precious. And he's just beautiful. Most beautiful baby ever, if I do say so myself.
How cute are you? How cute are you? Ooh.
What's up, everybody? So it is now a Saturday. We just got back from Walmart. We are just hanging out, and we're going to edit this video. So I want to jump on and end it really quickly. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.